Top Scandal: Exposing Celebrity Secrets. What's hidden behind the fame and fortune of celebrities? At Top Scandal, we uncover shocking truths, from scandals and fraud to serious crimes. With solid evidence and objective reporting, we reveal what they don't want you to know. Darren Sharper was once a shining star on the NFL field, known for his illustrious career with the Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings, and New Orleans Saints. However, his glorious career was completely destroyed when he was convicted of multiple crimes related to rape and sexual assault. From a celebrated athlete, Sharper became a criminal condemned by society. Born in 1975, Darren Sharper had an impressive professional football career. He was selected in the 1997 NFL Draft by the Green Bay Packers and quickly proved his talent as a safety. Over 14 seasons in the NFL, Sharper performed exceptionally, recording 63 interceptions, 13 touchdowns, and leading the league in interceptions multiple times. He was honored 5 times at the Pro Bowl and played a crucial role in the New Orleans Saints' victory in Super Bowl 44. With his outstanding achievements, Sharper was considered one of the top safeties in NFL history, opening doors for a potential career as a commentator or coach after retiring in 2011. However, behind his dazzling sports career was a dark, scandalous side that no one had anticipated. In 2014, Darren Sharper was arrested after multiple women in different states accused him of drugging and raping them. Investigations revealed that Sharper had committed crimes in at least 4 states: California, Louisiana, Arizona, and Nevada. He used powerful sedatives, including zolpidem, commonly known as Ambien, to incapacitate his victims before sexually assaulting them. Investigative reports disclosed that Sharper had a sophisticated method of committing his crimes. He would meet victims at bars or parties, offer them drinks laced with sedatives, and, once they lost control, take them to a hotel or his residence to assault them. This pattern of behavior persisted for years before victims came forward and official investigations were launched. Darren Sharper was prosecuted on multiple charges, including rape, sexual assault, and using drugs to incapacitate victims. In 2016, he pleaded guilty in multiple states and was sentenced to a total of 20 years in prison. This was one of the harshest sentences ever handed to a former professional athlete involved in sexual crimes. During the trial, prosecutors described Sharper as a serial predator who exploited his fame and personal charm to commit heinous acts. One factor that led to the particularly severe sentence was the large number of victims and the systematic nature of his offenses. In addition to his prison sentence, Sharper was required to register as a sex offender for life and would be under strict supervision even after his release. He also permanently lost his career and reputation. Darren Sharper's scandal not only shook the sports world, but also sparked widespread public outrage. The teams he played for quickly removed his name from their honor lists. The NFL severed all ties with Sharper and publicly condemned his criminal actions. Many sports organizations began implementing stricter monitoring measures for athletes, particularly after retirement, to prevent similar abuses of power from occurring. Sharper's family and friends expressed deep disappointment. Once a football icon, he is now remembered only for disgrace and crime. The Darren Sharper case is a stark reminder that no one, no matter how wealthy or famous, is above the law. It also highlights the dangers of abusing fame and power to commit crimes. Moreover, this case serves as a wake-up call on the importance of raising awareness about sexual assault and protecting victims' rights. Those who suffer from such crimes need to be safeguarded and encouraged to speak out, rather than remain silent in fear. From a sports legend with millions of fans, Darren Sharper destroyed his own life. His story is not just a personal tragedy, but also a profound lesson on ethics and responsibility in all areas of life. Hurd was once a promising NFL player, known for his incredible football skills and a bright future. However, everything collapsed in 2011 when he was arrested for involvement in a large-scale drug trafficking operation. This scandal not only shocked the American football community, but also became a prime example of how fame and fortune can be destroyed by poor decisions. Born in 1985, Hurd began his football career at Northern Illinois University, where he excelled as a wide receiver. He later signed with the Dallas Cowboys in 2006 as an undrafted player, but quickly proved his talent. During his 5 years with the Dallas Cowboys, Hurd stood out for his consistent catching ability and significant contributions to the team. He was not a top-tier star, but was highly regarded by teammates for his hard work and professional attitude. In 2011, he signed a $5 million contract with the Chicago Bears, opening a new chapter in his career. However, just months later, everything completely fell apart when he was arrested by the FBI for his involvement in a large-scale drug trafficking case. In December 2011, Sam Hurd was arrested at a Morton's Steakhouse in Chicago after attempting to purchase a large quantity of cocaine and synthetic drugs from an undercover FBI agent. According to case files, Hurd had proposed buying between 5 to 10 kilograms of cocaine weekly, intending to distribute it in the market. Extended investigations revealed that Hurd was not just a small-time buyer, but had ambitions of becoming a kingpin in the drug trade. Authorities discovered that he had contacted multiple Mexican drug cartels to establish a large distribution network across the United States. Additionally, according to witness testimonies, Hurd had plans to expand into marijuana and other narcotics. A particularly notable detail is that at the time of his arrest, Hurd was still an active player for the Chicago Bears with a multi-million-dollar income. This raised questions about his true motives for getting involved in crime. Some sources suggested that Hurd was caught in financial troubles, pressured by debts, or influenced by off-field relationships. In 2013, Sam Hurd was sentenced to 15 years in prison after pleading guilty to drug trafficking charges. During the trial, prosecutors stated that Hurd was not just a participant, but a key figure in the drug distribution network, with ambitions to expand his operations. Court records showed that Hurd was involved in an organized trafficking ring, using intermediaries to purchase and distribute drugs across multiple states. Moreover, FBI wiretap recordings provided evidence that he had discussed trafficking enormous quantities of drugs, sometimes up to hundreds of kilograms per year. While his defense lawyer argued that Hurd had been misled into the criminal world due to naivety and a lack of understanding of the severity of his actions, the judge rejected this claim, emphasizing that Hurd had multiple opportunities to walk away from his criminal path, but chose to continue. Hurd's 15-year prison sentence was one of the harshest ever given to an NFL player involved in drug trafficking, sending a clear message that fame and a sports career do not grant immunity from justice. Following the scandal, Sam Hurd's reputation was completely destroyed. The Chicago Bears immediately terminated his contract, while fans and sports analysts expressed disappointment in his choices. His former teammates, including those who played alongside him at the Cowboys and Bears, expressed regret and shock over his dramatic downfall. Moreover, Hurd's case ignited discussions in the sports industry about the impact of money, fame, and environment on professional athletes. It highlighted the importance of education and mentorship for young players to steer clear of temptations that could ruin their careers and lives. From a promising NFL player, Sam Hurd threw away his future by engaging in criminal activities and ultimately paid the price with a 15-year prison sentence. His scandal serves as a stark warning to those who believe they can operate outside the law. No matter who you are or how successful you may be, poor choices can destroy everything in an instant. Currently, Sam Hurd is serving his sentence and is expected to be released in 2026 if he complies with prison regulations. However, the possibility of returning to football or rebuilding his life after incarceration remains uncertain.